Hey everybody, welcome to our live chat. I am Heather and we are coming to you live every day, Monday through Friday. So Monday through Thursday, we're here 5 times a day, and Fridays, we are here twice. And so we start at 9 a.m. and do all the odd hours. So we give you ample opportunity to see us, to see what we do, ask questions, you get real live answers. And every time we like to go over the basics. So we do go over what you get in your kit, what happens, what you should expect, how to start it, all of that, because we know how important that is for the newbies to start out. So let's go over that real quick and let's look at one of our starter kits. This is the Icon starter kit. This is our newer system, one of the newer systems, and it's so whether you have this one or the Icon Pro or the Legend, they are all operated just about the same, and which is great. So the instructions we're going over are going to be the same across the board. And then it comes with makeup. So it does come with everything you see right here. And we give you the makeup because obviously we want you to practice. We give you the 2 large bottles of foundation and a bottle of Love and a bottle of blush. So we give you everything you need to get started. And so having the 2 large bottles of foundation, you're able to get in there and start practicing and playing with it and experimenting with it so you can start looking flawless. And so, we're going to go over the blush, we're going to go over Love and everything. So when you first get it, we want you to get it out of the box and do the following things right here. Is get it out of the box, plug it in, and turn it on. When you turn it on, there is air that comes out. You can feel it. It feels amazing. Feels like a nice little spa day. But wherever you feel that air is where the makeup's going to go. So you want to keep moving that stylus around, keeping it 4 finger widths away. No product is being released until you pull back on the trigger, and then that's the next step. You can put water in here and then start pulling back on the trigger. See what happens when you pull all the way back, how all the water comes out, and then barely pull back, because you want a little makeup coming out, not a lot at all. Hey, Candy. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Jeannie. Good to see you guys. I'm glad everybody is here. When you first start, one thing that I recommend is just do the foundation. Get the foundation down, get your movement down, get that distance, get the trigger thing down, and the rest is easy. The rest is just finding what order of airbrushing you need to do. And so, everybody's different. Jacqueline's look, my look, Candy's look, Jeannie, all this is different. And so it's finding what's going to work best for you. But the first step is getting the foundation down, okay? So I'm going to shake up the foundation and put my drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right in there. You're going to start with about 5 to 7 drops of foundation. You can do a whole face with that. At first, you might not, and that's okay. But know that that's where you're going to get. You'll hear me say things, and you're like, that's not me. I'm not doing that. And just know that it's okay. You will get there, because every time you get this out and you use it, you're learning. Even if you messed up, you're still learning. Jeannie says, I don't understand the no opening the box, because I ripped it open and did it all wrong. I know. I think that people see the infomercial, they're excited about it. They're like, yeah, I want this. And then by the time it comes in, they're like, oh, can I do this? I don't know. And so there's the doubts. And that's why, like practicing, you're literally practicing with water and air. So it's super easy. So I'm glad you ripped the box open and started. All right. So I am going to start with one pass all over my face. So you can start wherever you want. So notice, look how I'm moving around. Can you see that distance? Under my eyes, down my nose, upper the lip, down this cheek, chin, and this cheek. Okay, that's one pass. Notice how my eyes were open. I'm looking to see what I'm doing. And now I can look in the mirror. Okay, where else do I need my coverage? So let's start here. Let's go down my nose, because I know that most of my coverage is on my cheek, nose area. Oh, yeah, you know, it's funny because, like, that is the one thing, Candy, about people that airbrush. And I think it's harder, and I'm going to show y'all something real quick, too. So I sprayed a little bit too heavy here. So I'm just going to blot with the blender to soften that a little bit. But it is hard for people. I honestly don't feel that you can get a true feeling of what airbrushing is or what Luminous can do for you in the first time, because there is a learning curve. And so I feel like you have to really learn how to use it. If you've never airbrushed, if you've only done traditional makeup, you can't really base your opinions on just one time use. And that's the one thing we are very upfront with. I mean, it is easy to use and you can learn very quickly, but you have to make sure you're doing it correctly. So you have to make sure that you're spraying so light that you're questioning whether or not. Now look, I mean, if you look at this video again and you see the first of it, my face looks a ton better. And it happened gradually. You probably didn't see it. If you're looking, you're probably like, is she spraying anything on her face? It happens very, very light, very slightly. Connie, your system's shutting off. So mine, actually, my one at the house has done that occasionally. Call customer service and tell them that. And mine actually stopped doing that after some time. And the one here did it too, but it stopped after some time. But you can call customer service and tell them it's doing that, okay? And see what they can do for sure. When I did my sister's makeup, she didn't understand how I didn't spray in her eyes, but it was so, yes, that's exactly right. I mean, when I tell my dad that oh, I'm doing this, he's like, do you lay down a tarp or do you just line them against the wall and you just like spray them? And I'm like, no, it is precise. It is, it is makeup. It is, I mean, it is very precise. You're going to certain areas. It's very, I always say there's a method. There's a reason, you're moving it all over and you're barely like keeping it 4-finger width. That's the distance that gives that perfect blended look. And you have to do that to understand how it's done. It doesn't take long. Like, I mean, I always do tell you there is a learning curve, but it doesn't take long at all. Especially if you watch these videos, you know what to expect, what to do, how to practice, all of that. And so you are able to check that out too. All right, so now I'm going to do the blush. So I'm going to smirk. I don't necessarily like to smile when doing blush, but I like to smirk. And the only reason for that is when we smile, my cheek is up here. And so if I put my blush on here and then I don't smile, it's up there. So my cheek's down here now. So I smirk. And I did mix the two blushes of Natural and Plum together. Did a little bit on my forehead too. You can even do some on your eyes. I love just doing like a little hint of color right on the eyes to tie that all together. And then I'm going to add just a couple of drops of love. Going back to blush, our blush is high pigmented. It is going to bloom. So that's why I love mixing it. If you are new to Luminous, I suggest doing the blush first. And that way it does blend and softens a little bit. So you can do a little bit on my brow bone. And love is just going to give you a nice little highlight, a little kind of lit from within look, not a shimmer, not like our luminizers, which give you a lot of shimmer. It's not like that. It's just very subtle, kind of that young, youthful glow that we love, that everybody wants. Let's grab some lips. Let's see, what is this one? Is this? Yep, Naked Tulip. We can grab, this is a very matte lip, muted, kind of a muted pink, which will tie in with my Plum and Natural, the blush that I used. I might do this look for Friday. I like this look. This is a very easy look, very simple look. I could throw some eyeliner or maybe not, I don't know. And then mascara, and I'll be good to go. But I was able to use everything that is in the kit: foundation, blush, and love. I did add some lips though, but what we give you to start out with is enough to do everything. But if you're new, get the foundation down. Get that part down, because whether you're doing foundation, eyeshadow, blush, contour, shimmer, whatever the case may be, it's that same movement, that same lightly pulling back on that trigger. So if you can get that down, get used to the stylus itself, everything else will be easy breezy. Hello, Amber. Good to see you. We have missed you. Haven't seen you in a while. So, all right, guys, there you go. We are done for the 1 o'clock, and we'll be back for the 3. So I hope to see everybody there at the 3 o'clock. If there is anything you want to see, let me know, and we will put it in. We'll talk about it, okay? I don't know. I'm going to look at some stuff and see what new stuff we need to do. I don't know. Figure it out. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. So great seeing you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.